Daily Bible reading, Hosea chapters 11 and 12. I fell in love with Israel when he was still a child, and I have called him my son ever since Egypt. Thus were they called, but they went their own way. They sacrificed to Baalim and offered to carved images. I have pampered Ephraim, taking them in my arms, but they have ignored my healing care. I drew them with human ties, with cords of love, but I seemed to them as one who imposed a yoke on their jaws, though I was offering them food. No, they returned to the land of Egypt, and Assyria is their king, because they refuse to repent. A sword shall descend upon their towns and consume their limbs, and devour them because of their designs. For my people persists in its defection from me. When it is summoned upward, it does not rise at all. How can I give you up, O Ephraim? How surrender you, O Israel? How can I make you like Admah, render you like Zebolim? I have a change of heart. All my tenderness is stirred. I will not act on my wrath, will not turn to destroy Ephraim. For I am God, not man, the Holy One in your midst. I will not come in fury. The Lord will roar like a lion, and there shall march behind him. When he roars, his children shall come fluttering out of the west. They shall flutter from Egypt like sparrows, from the land of Assyria like doves, and I will settle them in their homes, declares the Lord. Ephraim surrounds me with deceit, the house of Israel with guile. But Judah stands firm with God and is faithful to the Holy One. Ephraim tends the wind and pursues the gale. He is forever adding allusion to calamity. Now they make a covenant with Assyria. Now oil is carried to Egypt. The Lord once indicted Judah and punished Jacob for his conduct, requited him for his deeds. In the womb he tried to supplant his brother. Grown to manhood, he strove with a divine being. He strove with an angel and prevailed. The other had to weep and implore him that Bethel Jacob would meet him, there to commune with him. Yet the Lord, the God of hosts, must be invoked as Lord. You must return to your God. Practice goodness and justice, and constantly trust in your God. A traitor who uses false balances, who loves to overreach, Ephraim thinks, I have become rich. I have gotten power. All my gains do not amount to an offense which is real guilt. I, the Lord, have been your God ever since the land of Egypt. I will let you dwell in your tents again as in the days of old, when I spoke to the prophets, for I granted many visions, and spoke parables through the prophets. As for Gilead, it is worthless, and to no purpose have they been sacrificing oxen in Gilgal. The altars of these are also like stone heaps upon a plowed field. Then Jacob had to flee to the land of Aram. There Israel served for a wife. For a wife he had to guard sheep, but when the Lord brought Israel up from Egypt, it was through a prophet. Through a prophet they were guarded. Ephraim gave bitter offense, and his Lord cast his crimes upon him, and requited him for his mockery.